Warning, this video is for entertainment purposes only, and by no way, shape, or form are these the views of Cruddy Dave and the Cruddy Dave Media Enterprises. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.
It's a war outside, nigga, tie up your boots. Spinning your block on a bike, I'ma shoot. Running your spot or we breaking your cool. She don't give up the head, then she get in the boot. We don't beg up the white bitch, we serving it loot. Hit his ass in the stomach, now he shit through a tube. Blow up his ass cause I'm not in the mood. Broke ass bitch, all she wanna do is who. Twerking behind me,
the first person shot that you caught on your camera?
Just right in front of the Wonder Bread factory.
These are the gunshots and screams of a murder victim that Naheem Simon's doorbell camera caught in September.
Shooting that happened yesterday.
Just on the other side.
Just on the other side of the street.
Again, Simon's doorbell camera captures a volley of gunshots.
A daughter that's 16 months, who's to say that a random stray bullet isn't going to come through our wall and kill her?
DC police say around 2 p.m. in the Shaw alleyway, 13-year-old Malachi Lukes was shot and killed. Also shot a 7th grader at Washington Global Public Charter School. While school officials say Lukes had recently transferred to Cardozo Educational Campus, he had spent years as a student at Washington Global. The principal there, calling Lukes extremely bright with a bright future.
No one is just flying through, and it's heart-wrenching. Those kids were just starting their lives.
We met up with Alexander Padro, ANC Ward 6 commissioner, who says despite billions of dollars that have been pumped into the Shaw area over the years, the drug problem that has plagued the area has surfaced in a big way starting last fall. Padro says DC police have increased patrols and crime cameras in the area.
The shooting of the little boy in the exact same spot, and this is still here. So do you think this is not working?
No, it is helpful because it helps to document what's going on in the neighborhood. But yes, it is like spraying roaches. You spray the insecticide and they scatter.
Tonight, flyers about Malachi Luke's homicide fill windshields. As Simon wonders what next will his camera capture.
No one's really safe, and then, no one's bulletproof.
In Shaw, Janice Park, W.
That Naheem Simon's doorbell camera caught in
September. A D.C. Superior Court judge sentenced a defendant to 5 years of incarceration, of which 2 years were suspended, with credit for time served, plus 18 months of supervised release. Adrian Vincent pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter for the death of 19-year-old Talil Bird, a resident of Southeast D.C. on the 600 block of S Street Northwest on September 29th. During the hearing on July 29th, Rona Beck sentenced the defendant under the Youth Rehabilitation Act. His case will be effectively sealed from public view if he completes the terms for his probation. Judge Beck also ordered Vincent take anger management classes. He must cooperate with any educational, vocational employment, and substance abuse programs directed by the Court Services Offender Supervision Agency. I am deeply remorseful for the pain I've caused his family, said Vincent 20. Since I've been arrested, my main focus has been education and rehabilitating myself. I want to prove I'm better than the worst mistake I've made in my life. The defendant must pay $100 to the Victim Crimes Act Fund and participate in 90 hours community service. There is a big hole in our family. My entire family is lost, said Bird's sister in a victim impact statement. We're still getting harassed on social media. Defense attorney Douglas Wood said his client has been taking college-level courses at the correctional treatment facility. Wood also said that the defendant has nothing to do with the social media harassment that has been occurring. According to court documents, Vincent shot Bird from across the street. The descendant almost returned fire simultaneously. Bird appeared not to make an attempt to retreat. However, he was shot immediately and fell to the ground, said MPD. Officers then found the victim suffering from a gunshot wound to his left abdominal region. The emergency personnel then transferred the victim to Howard University Hospital, where he ultimately succumbed to his injuries. Yeah, man, this story is kind of wild. Cause like, High Class 23, man, like, he's one of those rappers that's like, he ain't got no cap in his rap, you know? And the fact that, I ain't trying to say he got off kind of scot-free, but, you know, he got a 2-year suspended and he got credit for time served. And then this was a while ago, so he only had to do 18 months of supervised release. So by this time, that's probably off his plate by now, you know? But I heard he's back in jail for something unrelated. But yeah, man, this is kind of crazy. Like, even though the police say that it was like a mutual combat kind of thing, you know, it's crazy. Like, they didn't charge him with that gun or nothing. Like, and he was 20 years old when this happened, you know? So it's not like he was a juvenile, you know what I'm saying? If this was anywhere else in the country, man, they would have slayed him, you hear me? They would have slayed him. But nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Salute to him for, you know, getting out of this situation, man. Who knows what really happened, man, because we weren't there. But yeah, man, shout out to liberalism, man. Shout out to all the liberal cities out there, man. I wouldn't want to live there, though. Hell nah. But yeah, man, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that, man.
Baby Bro 9 was from 9th Street and associated with the YPF crew. He was even shouted out in the song Trap Lord before he died, despite being only 13, showing that he was well respected. He was a leader among the younger members, and his death sparked a large number of retaliatory actions. On the day of his death, he was on the way to play basketball with his friends when the four pulled up and 11 shots were fired, with one of them hitting him in the neck and his friend Lil D in the right leg. The bullets were 9mm and fired from a ghost gun. The killers were caught after being tracked by the GPS in the rental car they were using, CCTV footage, and due to online actions. After the shooting, Tyan went live and bragged about how he was involved. Gordo released a song where he has a line about how he caught a body and they were wearing the same clothes they had worn in the shootings and later pictures. That's what helped identify them. Before the shooting, they were caught lurking around 9th Street area 30 minutes before the shooting, but left and were towards LaDroit's Hood, and then they went up to 14th Street before eventually going back down to the 9th Street area where the shooting would occur. After the shooting, they sent some shots on 11 Channing Street Northeast, which is right between LaDroit and Edgewood, so they probably saw someone from LaDroit. But it was reported that they had fled the car around this time, so they were most likely shot back at. I think this may be the shooting where the driver got shot trying to spin on them. But no reports of any of them being shot, so that's just a stretch of a guess. I really think he talking about this other guy from CHV, but that's a whole other post. Anyways, they were caught walking and stuff and were then identified and apprehended months later, aside from Aaron, who was actually questioned 2 weeks after the shooting.
Doctor got a lot of patience. Now I'm the trap lord in the vein. You come in my cut, nigga, get dangerous. Baby bro with me, send him to the angel. He ain't got a bag, so he...
Washington, on July 10th, 2024, a Superior Court jury returned guilty verdicts for defendants Tyan Freeman, Karan Jackson, and Stefan Nelson on first-degree murder while armed. Several counts of assault with intent to kill while armed. conspiracy to commit various firearms offenses, and other firearms-related charges stemming from the murder of 13-year-old Malachi Lukes on March 1, 2020, U.S. Attorney Matthew M. Graves announced. Between February 1, 2020, and May 31, 2020, the defendants, along with two other defendants, participated in a conspiracy to illegally possess, carry, and transfer firearms for the purpose of using those firearms in the commission of dangerous and violent crimes. Jackson and Freeman, along with the severed defendants, are members and associates of neighborhood crews. Between 2019 to 2020, the defendants' neighborhood crews were feuding with other crews, and the feud escalated when Tottle Bird, also known as Slack Goon, was killed in September 2019. Stefan Nelson, who is a felon and approximately 10 years older than his co-conspirators, supplied the firearms that were illegally possessed, carried, and transferred in the conspiracy. Over the span of 9 days, February 22nd to March 1st, 2020, the defendants engaged in a shooting spree in the Petworth, Shaw, and Stronghold neighborhoods using the firearms they illegally acquired and shared as a part of the firearms conspiracy. The first charged shooting occurred on February 22nd, 2020, in the Petworth neighborhood when two victims were fired upon after a mere verbal exchange with two defendants. 2 days later, on February 24, 2020, the conspirators drove through rival crew territory 9th Street where they shot 3 rival crew members. An innocent bystander who was sitting in her vehicle was caught in the barrage of gunfire. She fortunately escaped with little physical injury because her front windshield suffered the bulk of the damage. The spree culminated on March 1, 2020, when the defendants participated in 2 shootings in 2 separate neighborhoods over the span of 10 minutes. At 2:08 p.m., the defendants, who were traveling in a stolen Kia Soul, followed 13-year-old Malachi Lukes, along with his 3 friends, into the 9th Street area of the 600 block of S Street, NW, where 2 defendants exited the Kia Soul and opened fire on them. Malachi Lukes was shot in the back as he fled. The bullet traveled through his heart and lung, causing him to collapse to his death. The defendants then traveled to another neighborhood where members of the rival crew were known to gather and at 2:18 p.m. opened fire on individuals in that block. No injuries were reported in that shooting spree. At the conclusion of the trial, jurors returned guilty verdicts against the defendants, including the gun supplier who was not present for the homicide.
Go ask on the one niggas call when they shit get snapped. On the man bitch ass trying to negotiate. One nigga that's talking whole life in my head. I've been pouring the whole car life in his head. Free G30, only thing that I'm saying. Free Plank 30, you know what I'm saying. Free do say sweep shit in the dust.
Teams out here at the scene just left within the last 30 to 45 minutes. We're here at Saratoga and Montana Avenues Northeast. Let me give you a quick look at the scene as we're seeing it here early this morning. Now we're going to give you a look at some footage from right after the shooting happened last night. Again, that's about 6 hours ago. Police say shooting was called in around 10:30 last night near the intersection of 14th and Montana Avenue Northeast. Now when they arrived, they found 3 men with gunshot wounds. 1 was not breathing at the time, 1 remaining in critical condition. Now, police said they also found 30-plus shell casings around the scene throughout the night. And they tell us some cars and buildings were even hit by bullets. Now, as you can see, there are still police out here. Some of these roads are still blocked off. So we'll, of course, continue to update that for anyone who has to leave out for work in a bit. But homicide detectives were also called to the scene.
W3 explained that IT has worked in and has managed security officers in the area for over 11 years. W3 explained to the detectives that IT has become familiar with multiple individuals in the area where the decedent was shot and killed. W3 explained that IT was able to view the CCTV cameras and almost immediately recognized two of the subjects in the video at that time of the shooting. W3 explained that one of the subjects IT observed in the video was Justin Borum. W3 described him as the shooter that fired first. W3 explained that IT is familiar with Justin Borum from the many interactions W3 has had with him in the past. W3 went on to further explain about the identification of Justin Borum by saying he recognized Justin Borum's mannerisms and body mechanics as he viewed the video. W3 said that the second subject was Jerome Dukes. W3 said that the individual holding the rifle in the CCTV footage was Jerome Dukes. W3 explained that IT was also familiar with Jerome Dukes from the many interactions IT has had with him in the past. W3 explained that the mannerisms and body mechanics of Jerome Dukes that IT observed from prior interactions were consistent with those displayed and observed by W3 in the video of the shooting. W3 told detectives that IT was able to view the same CCTV cameras from an earlier time during the same day, but in daylight hours. W3 said that while viewing the daylight footage that IT was able to view Justin Borum and Jerome Dukes in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, Northeast, where the shooting of the decedent took place. Detectives were able to run a Washington area law enforcement system, National Crime Information Center check of the names of the two individuals that W3 provided information on. Justin Delonte Borum, a black male with a date of birth of 08/17/1989 and a police department identification number of DC 563442. Jerome Devon Dukes, a black male with a date of birth of 01/26/1990 and a PDID hashtag of DC 576087. The decedent is standing next to Subject 2 just after being grabbed and pushed to the current location. S2 is seen with an assault weapon in his right hand. It should be noted that this camera angle is 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. S1 is pointing a handgun at the decedent and is forcing the decedent to the ground beside the back portion of the vehicle that they are next to. S2 is holding a rifle in his right hand and a handgun in his left hand. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. It is at this point that the decedent is going to the ground as S1 and S2 are pointing weapons at the decedent as he goes to the ground next to the car. The gestures by each subject makes it appear as if there is communication going on. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. The decedent appears to attempt to stand up during this portion of the clip, all while S1 appears to be confronting someone as S1 and S2 are still armed. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. The decedent, who was next to the rear of the vehicle where he was last seen kneeling next to, is seen starting to get up and run toward Montana Avenue. Northeast in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, Northeast. S1 is standing next to a clothing donation box. S2 is in the driveway, both still armed, as an unknown citizen seems to try and come between the decedent and S1 as a distraction when the decedent takes off running. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. As the decedent is running, S1 is shooting at the decedent 4 times before -$2 starts. Shooting. S1 appears to be shooting in the direction of the unknown male who stepped in front of the decedent and the decedent. S1 then continues to shoot in the decedent's direction. The individual marked by the blue arrow is W2, who was shot in the lower leg. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. S2 is observed shooting at the unknown citizen that was between S1 and the decedent when the shooting began. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 14 seconds ahead of real time. This is a different CCTV camera between the location of the shooting and Montana Avenue, Northeast, and the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, Northeast. This image captures the decedent being shot as he continues toward Montana Avenue, northeast. The decedent fell to the ground a couple of times until coming to a rest at the southwest corner of Saratoga Avenue and Montana Avenue, northeast. Where the decedent was shot is consistent with the direction that S1 was firing in the other footage. SLS vehicle is pulling out of the south parking lot in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, northeast indicated by the green-yellow arrow. The date is Tuesday, February 21st, 2023 at 22 hours 36 minutes and 35 seconds. Our S2's vehicle is pulling out of the south parking lot in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, northeast indicated by the red arrow. The date is Tuesday, February 21st, 2023 at 22 hours 36 minutes and 40 seconds hours. S2's vehicle is driving at a high rate of speed leaving the south parking lot in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, northeast, crossing over 14th Street on Saratoga Avenue, northeast. The time is at 10 hours 36 minutes and 50 seconds hours, Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. On Tuesday, February 21st, 2023 at 22:37-53 hours, S2's vehicle is traveling south past the PR in the 2400 number of their discovery. Homicide detectives went to the location and viewed the vehicle. The vehicle is one of northeast throughout the day of Tuesday, February 21st, 2023. The image is at Saratoga Avenue and Brentwood Road, northeast. The subject vehicle is in the 1300. Learned that this registration was connected to the mother of S1's child. On Tuesday, February 21st, 2023 at 10:54. 23 hours, S1 exits the black SUV with District of Columbia registration GG 8871 in the north parking lot in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, northeast. Vehicle that S1 drives and parked on Tuesday, February 21st, 2023 at 13:52 hours, which is pointed out by a yellow arrow by S1. 1 hour, 5 minutes and 14 seconds ahead of real time. This clip of the CCTV footage shows S1 and S2 walking together in the north parking lot in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, northeast. The time watermarked is 13:58 hours, true time 12:58 hours. The clip of the CCTV footage at 1401 hours shows S1 and S2 walking together. This image from CCTV footage is in the south parking lot in the 1400 block of Saratoga Avenue, northeast. The tag number for this vehicle is a Maryland registration SFD 9125. This vehicle is registered to $2 Jerome Devon Dukes, address of 3563 S5 Avenue, Apartment 4, Hyattsville, Maryland, 20784. The vehicle is 2014, four-door, black, BMW. In the background, SLS vehicle is parked in the same location as it was pointed out in previous images.
The story of Semi is really sad, I can't even lie to y'all. Because he's like the second rapper from his neighborhood to meet an untimely demise. And then on top of that, in my opinion, it's just a bunch of crab in a barrel jealousy mentality stuff, you know? Because as soon as he signed that deal, you know, every rapper started hating on him. They started making disses about him. They started subbing him on Instagram stories and all that, man. And then on top of that, they allegedly say that the person who did that to Semi, he's an old head from around his way, from his neighborhood. So that's crazy to me, y'all. Like, I don't know how you could be almost 48 years old. He's probably 40 now. And you over here setting up a young up-and-coming talent from your neighborhood, man, that's bringing economic growth. But, man, it's sad, man. Semi was a young bull, too. I think he was like 22 or 21. It's sad, man, for real. But shout out to the whole Saratoga, man. If you guys like Semi Homie's music, there's a rapper that goes by the name of Lil Sean, Sean. You know, he sounds just like Semi, the same flow and all that. So y'all go check out Lil Sean. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Semi Homie. Rest in peace to all the violence, the victims of gun violence, man. And hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that, man. It's your boy.
Off the top at 6, the search is on for a gunman after a deadly shooting in Prince George's County.
Shots ringing out this morning near the home of the Commanders. Take a look. The shooting happened just before noon on Atlee Drive. This is around half a mile from Northwest Stadium.
We've learned the victim is a well-known artist in the D.C. music scene. Fox 5's Bob Barnard is live in Hyattsville tonight with the very latest. Bob.
Prince George's County Police say they have not identified a suspect or suspects as of right now. For the murder victim's family, it's a loss that's hard to make sense of.
He was good. Father of three boys. He was the second oldest of my mom's 4 kids. We just lost our mother a year ago to cancer. So now having to deal with this is heartbreaking.
Sedana Sparrow is speaking of her brother Trayshawn, stage name 3 Commas, a rising star in the DC music scene. This one of his rap videos available on YouTube. Trayshawn was shot and killed this morning here in the 900 block of Atlee Drive in Hyattsville, just before 11:30. Police arriving on scene say they found a man suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. They say despite life-saving efforts, the victim was pronounced dead on the scene. More than a dozen of Sparrow's relatives and friends gathering in the neighborhood. Not sure exactly what happened, but they have their suspicions. Any idea why someone would want to hurt him?
Because they jealous. My brother was up-and-coming rapper, doing his thing, stayed out the way, light-skinned, getting money, doing what he needed to do. They was hating.
Neighbors say they heard multiple gunshots this morning, shocked at what they then discovered. Did you hear anything else besides the gunshots? Any voices yelling or
I heard
anything?
nothing. It was just the gunshots. I thought it was fireworks at first. That's typically, you know, you hear it, and then it just kept going. And I was like, those aren't fireworks.
How many gunshots would you say?
About 15 to 20.
Police say they're still searching for suspects and a motive in the killing.
Right now, the city, we dealing with a lot. So it's sad, but that's the world we live in right now. And they know whoever did it, karma's coming.
Police ask anyone who has any information about this case to call Prince George's County Crime Solvers. That's at, excuse me, that's at 1-866-411-TIPS. Guys?
Told me tripping like shit, fell asleep on some head and the deuce of the trip. Those rap cap niggas ain't had it like that.
What up, y'all? It's your boy. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe and all that. But yo, we got some major news. So the rapper 3 Commas, right? He had passed away in about October of 2024, right? So now they're saying that his homicide has been solved. Allegedly, they say that Baby Moke, he's from Lincoln Heights, he had allegedly killed 3 Commas, which is from, well, I think he reps the Clay Terrace. He has a song called TGSM, so he be repping Clay Terrace, but allegedly Baby Moke had killed 3 Commas in a hood in Maryland. Now, I don't know the details behind this. This is all alleged, but all I'm saying is this looked like a planned hit. They found the getaway car. It was burnt up a few blocks down from the homicide scene, And the crazy thing is that Baby Moke in this picture right here, he's wearing 3 Commas chain, and this is after 3 Commas was killed. So these youngins out here, man, they got no purpose, man. They just out here doing whatever and getting caught. So all I'm saying is I hope Shawty know how to fight, because they finna put them paws on him in jail, man. I'm just keeping it real. But another thing is that they got killed in the hood that 3 Commas got killed in the hood that was neutral, right? So I'm over here thinking, like, whoever's in that hood, like, why don't y'all take care of y'all business? And like, what could have happened for this homicide to have occurred all the way out in Maryland? But I don't know, man. And also they say that Baby Moke, he had also lost like 3 siblings or 2 siblings. You know what I'm saying? So his mental's probably gone, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. They say that the homicide for 3 Commas has finally been solved, man. And they got a list of charges for Baby Moke, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, this Clay Terrace Lincoln Heights beef, it's been heating up. It's been heating up. Now, I got videos on that beef too, but keep in mind, y'all, this is all alleged. I don't know nothing. But I'm just here to try to connect the dots for you. But another thing is crazy how he was really wearing his chain in this picture. Like, if that doesn't scream I did it, then I don't know what is. And then another thing, the scene for 3 Commas homicide was gruesome. Allegedly, eyewitnesses at the scene said that he had multiple face and body shots. I don't know what's going on. He got shot in the head, all that. But yeah, man, they did him the worst way. It's like, I don't know, in the DMV, especially PG and County and DC, y'all just be, y'all be getting busy. They be getting down out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, ever since like 2022, 2023, they been getting down. Like, DC had like 270 something homicide, you know what I'm saying? And I know they got more in counting this year. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. So, hey, if you out here in them streets, you out there in them cars, hey, you just better move on point. If you a rapper, you got something going on, you better go duck off. You better duck off somewhere, man. Just away from your hood, especially if you be them this type rappers. You better just duck off, man. Like, we got youngins out here doing shit for the gram, posting flicks with a dead man chain on. Like, how hot could you be? Where y'all OGs at, man? Like, where are y'all OGs at? But another thing is a rumor that 37th had something to do with this too. We don't know, man, but we just killing each other, man, for real. But like I said, everybody's innocent until proven guilty. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all comment down below. Let me know if I was wrong, or y'all let me know, man. Or if you got your 2 cents to put in, y'all let me know. But watch what you say. This is an open case. Well, yeah, man. Now, allegedly, they say that they got the drop on 3 Commas from he had a court date, and the address that's on his court date from his residence is the same address where 3 Commas had got killed at. Now, I don't know if these correlate, but it seems like he was killed not too long after his address was posted online for his court date. I'm not trying to say they caught him lacking there or that was a setup. But another thing to me is that his car, the car that was using the hit, they found it burnt down on that same block. Now, y'all put 2 and 2 together. I don't know what to say about this, but y'all gotta hit that like, comment, subscribe, man. Stay updated, because this story is getting juicier and juicier. But yeah, man, The killer of 3 commas allegedly has been caught, and he's now facing numerous charges. But yeah, make sure you're getting that like, comment, subscribe, all that, man. It's your boy.
Where I go, I'm lit. You can't tell me shit. Me and my plug friends with benefits. Make the money flip. I be Debo, you be Craig, nigga. Hit me with a brick. He don't charge me like I'm innocent. I make it make sense. You ain't run from the police with me. Don't call me when I'm running up my check. Cause I'ma treat your ass like a pest. And the last time I checked, real niggas supposed to die for their respect. So why you niggas ain't died yet? Closed casket if I hit him in his face. Niggas shooting in the air like they beefing without a space. Little nigga, I slide on your home like I'm safe. Take a shit as a joke, I be happy to demonstrate. Like hopping out with a stick, look like I'm holding a rake. Extorting these rapping niggas ain't nothing up for debate. These niggas can't eat unless C get a plate. Niggas can't get in the game unless C let them play.
Teens will spend more than 20 years in prison for robbing 5 high school students at gunpoint last spring.
The teenagers targeted students from Watkins Mill High School on their way back from lunch. Fox 5's Sarah Simmons joins us now with the story you will see only on Fox 5. Sarah? Jim and Sean, prosecutors say Shiloh Young and Tamario Gregg are part of a local gang and are calling today's sentencing a win for the community. Gregg was sentenced to 30 years in prison for his role in the robbery. Young was sentenced to 24 years in prison. Both have been in trouble with the law in the past. Young and Gregg stole cell phones, jackets, and shoes from students at Watkins Mill High School in Montgomery County as they walked home from lunch last spring. Police say they were able to track down the pair because Young recorded himself rapping on one of the stolen cell phones. That's the cell phone video that allowed investigators right there to track him down. Young is a local rap artist known as Simba. He has more than 2 million views on his YouTube channel. Police say the two are part of a local gang and they need to be behind bars.
This is a huge win for the community. The crime rate, that this organization, these leaders were overseeing and encouraging, it'll definitely put a dent in crime in the Gaithersburg, Montgomery Village area. And people should feel good about the sentences, knowing that 2 violent felons are off the street for a significant period of time.
And again, as I mentioned, both Gregg and Young have a criminal past. In 2016, Gregg was charged with possession of a firearm by a minor for his alleged involvement in a deadly shooting. In 2017, Young was charged with first-degree murder and attempted murder. He is still awaiting trial.
I'm thugging on back out with you. Fuck they mad. Fuck y'all niggas mad. I just touched back on the block. Tell her to pass me the glizzy and pour up the wop. They ain't believing a nigga. Ran it up fast on their yachts. Now I'm back in they shop. I'm in the booth.
Overlord Mafia.
YC, he wasn't even here that long, but bro, YC was real out doing his thing when he was here, bro. Just know, if you don't know nothing about him, he could have went to school and played ball, but he took the heart away like Penny. That's all I'ma say.
YC, whose real name is Wasi, was a rapper from Parkland, also referred to as Stanton Road, or Trap Flava, an apartment complex in SEDC, now named Huntington Village. YC was affiliated with Glizzy Gang, 2 to 5 Kentland Zoo, and Ruga Boys. He was getting a buzz in the DC area by uploading freestyles and his song Gangsta, and also his mixtape with Jose Glizzy titled Oh Dog Kane. On February 10, 2017, YC was killed during an attempted robbery in Montgomery Village, Maryland. It's rumored he was killed on accident by his men during the robbery. 4 suspects were
arrested for his murder, including his friends and rapper Simba, who is from Montgomery Village. Simba ended up being proven innocent of anything to do with YC's murder and is now serving 25 years for a separate robbery. Hoods such as 2 to 5, Parkland, and 37th continue to keep YC's legacy going, along with his mother and father, who now run his Instagram page.
YC kind of reminded me of like the DC version of Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? Like, he be rapping that stuff, that powerful stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's really sad what happened to him, man. What I think happened to him is that he probably went on a robbery, and the person that they tried to rob ended up killing one of them, you know? And this is once again another rapper that was around Shy Glizzy and them, and the rapper ends up going to jail or ends up dead, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Shy Glizzy is bad luck, but I'm just saying any rapper that was around Shy Glizzy, man, where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Shy Glizzy's not like Lil Baby. You know, at least Lil Baby, he be having rappers signed to them and they be going somewhere. Like Lil Baby got Rilo, you know what I'm saying? But, man, and as for Simba ended up coming out of jail in like 2022. He beat the 24-year case. He ended up serving like 7 or 6 years. I don't know, but Simba is, I guess he's YBN Corday's half brother or something like that. So, you know, Simba got them Illuminati connections. Now I'm just playing YouTube. But yeah, man, rest in peace to YC, man. And check out Simba's music too. Free all the innocent and long live the fallen. I'm out.
Point me to the ops. How your name walk down, but you running. Used to be 501. Now that boy Pimper got yourself in that shit too.
How you say you walk down, you never did it? I don't fuck with these dick riding rap ass niggas.
How you say you walk down, you never did it? I don't fuck with these dick riding rap ass niggas. They not on that front.
We the two dick. Back in the day, every day was a new lick. I catch them loose and I'm punishing too lit. Got fat shit, don't duck no.
Back in the day, every day was a new lick.
In January of 2020, a fellow 37th rapper by the name of Octaclicka was allegedly deleted by Walk Down Will. And Octaclicka was from 37th, and he was actually one of the most popular rappers out DC around that time. And they say that he got set up by a female, but the female was actually Walk Down Will, was texting him. And they say that Walk Down Will pulled up in a RAV4, a white Toyota RAV4, and he shot Octaclicka in the back of the head. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there was a lot of other people who passed away after that incident too. So yeah, Tontu Lit, he eventually tries to leave the street life, and he ends up getting married, and I think he has 2 kids or 1. I'm not sure about that. And I think he's a tradesman. I think he's like an electrician or something like that, or a plumber. But yeah, man, they tried to spin on him at his job, and he got away. But they say that the people who did it was Simple City, allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. But yeah, I just wanted to do this story just to tell all the young cats out there, man. You may think that you can do all this dirt in the street and you want to change your life, but you can't, because sometimes the people who you do that to, they probably waiting for you to slip up. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's mind works different, man. So youngins, take heed, man. Take heed. But hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that.
Police report on Wednesday, January 8th, 2020, at approximately 2,333 hours, members of the Metropolitan Police Department's 3rd District were in the area of 7th and N Street, Northwest, Washington, D.C. 20001. When they heard the sound of multiple gunshots, officers immediately began to canvass the area and subsequently located a male victim on the sidewalk alongside 1301 7th Street Northwest suffering from an apparent gunshot wound to the back of the head. DC Fire and EMS personnel were summoned to the scene and transported the victim to Howard University Hospital, where despite all life-saving efforts, the victim was pronounced dead at 0004 hours by Drive Williams. The decedent's remains were transported to the office of the Chief Medical Examiner for an autopsy. Investigation. On Wednesday, January 8, 2020, members of the Homicide Branch Squad 6 responded to 1301 7H Street Northwest and viewed the video footage located at the corner of 7th and N Street Northwest. Video footage at 1301 7th Street Northwest. On Wednesday, January 8, 2020 at 10:55 p.m. the decedent and a male who is later identified as W1 entered Gibson Plaza via the front door. W1 appears to use a key fob to open the secondary front door. The decedent and W1 then enter the lobby and walk out of the camera's view. 11:22 p.m. The decedent left Gibson Plaza alone via the front door and walked directly across the street. The decedent then walked south toward the intersection of 7th and N Street Northwest. 11:31 p.m. The video footage, monitor number 3 camera D1 23 hours 23 minutes and 17 seconds, which is an hour and 4 minutes ahead of real time, shows the decedent walking to the corner of 7th and N Street Northwest. At this time, the video footage shows the decedent standing at the corner of 7th and N Street Northwest, and it appears that he is about to cross the street. A white mid-sized SUV pulls up. The vehicle never stops but slows down when the driver approaches the decedent at the corner. In the video, you see the decedent get shot from the left driver's side of the vehicle. The vehicle then makes a left from 7th and N Street Northwest and turns onto the 1200 block of 7th Street Northwest, heading southbound. The lookout for the suspect vehicle was for a white, mid-sized SUV with tinted windows, a roof rack, and sunroof. The vehicle appeared to be a Toyota RAV4. The left driver window was possibly partially broken. Surveillance video Washington Apartments, -1200 block of 7th Street Northwest. During the course of this investigation, law enforcement reviewed surveillance video that was recorded by external cameras affixed to an apartment complex known as the Washington Apartments. The apartment complex is located on the east side 1200 block of 7th Street Northwest and stretches from 7th and N Streets to 7th and M Streets Northwest. 11:13 p.m. The suspect vehicle, identified as a white Toyota RAV4, drove west in the 600 block of N Street Northwest and parked facing west toward the intersection of 7th and N Street Northwest. The headlights were turned off and no one appeared to exit or enter the vehicle. 11:22 p.m. The suspect vehicle left the parking space and entered the intersection of 7th and N Street Northwest. The vehicle then turned left at the intersection and traveled south in the 1200 block of 7th Street Northwest. The vehicle then turned left at the intersection and traveled east in the 600 block of M Street Northwest. The vehicle was last seen heading toward the intersection of 7th and M Street Northwest. Murder scenes likely driving around block. 11:26 p.m. The suspect vehicle drove west again in the 600 block of N Street Northwest and parked facing west toward the intersection of 7th and N Street Northwest for a second time. The vehicle headlights were turned Often no one appeared to exit or enter the vehicle. 11:29 p.m. The decedent crossed the street from the area of the Mt. Vernon Square metro station to the east side of the 1200 block of 7th Street, Northwest. The decedent then walked north in the 1200 block of 7th Street.
I'll tell you like this. Boosie be the shooter, understand me. Don't make me run up in your house and kill your family. Got a 40 with a 30 coming handy. You niggas sweeter than some candy. I pull up on your block or something nasty. Them niggas looking sick but badass laughing. Badass got some grams in the trash can. Fuck a badass body in the body bag. I get money like I'm Toby till they free my man.
Let's talk that.
Man.
Real, man. That's so motherfucking hot right here, Slim. You get the watch? God damn.
What's up, y'all? Hit that like button for your BOI and subscribe to the channel. Today we got a D.C. rap pioneer, Boosie the Shooter, a DC rapper and Fat Trel affiliate, was reportedly shot dead. The 28-year-old rapper's death was confirmed by Fat Trel, who paid tribute to the late musician on Instagram. Boosie burst into the hip-hop scene in 2013 and represented Fat Trel's Slutty Boys crew. He is best known for his records Homicide, Badass, and GBSB, which featured Chief Keef and the late Fredo Santana. Boosie was reportedly shot dead in Prince George County on Friday. A man was found unresponsive after officers responded to a shooting call at the 3300 block of Curtis Drive. The victim was not named in the CBS Baltimore report, but has been named locally.
Yeah, man. This story of Boosie the Shooter, man, it's the same thing, but with a different face, man. But Boosie, man, he actually was a pioneer, man. He's been rapping since 2012, and he was collaborating with Chief Keef, Fredo Santana, and Fat Gleesh back when they were hot. You know what I'm saying? This was when the drill scene first started off. And I'm surprised that DC played a major part in the drill scene with Shy Glizzy and Fat Trel and all them. But I was looking through Boosie the Shooter's discography, and he even only had one mixtape, y'all. He only had one mixtape, but he appeared on a lot of songs up until 2016. But in 2021, he was shot and killed. And this was when Fat Trel was in jail. And Fat Trel was very heartbroken over this, man. And he was about to quit rapping, but he came out of jail and he kind of revived his career a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I guess Boosie was going through some stuff in the hood. I don't know, man, but he was born in 92 and he passed in 21, so he was almost 30, you know what I'm saying? So maybe the street life caught up to him, or, you know, sometimes when you be living the streets for so long, man, you just say, I'm done, you know what I'm saying? You just give up, you know? But we don't really know what happened. There's not a lot of information on who did it or if anybody got arrested. So yeah, I tried to find anything, but I couldn't. But yeah, man, when he passed away, a lot of major Chicago figures were sending him condolences of THF Bezu and Prince Dre. So you can tell that he actually had connections from Chicago and from the drill scene and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Long live Booster the Shooter, man. Free the innocent. Hit the like button, man. I'm out.
Been my whole life. Murdered the streets from day one. This bitch my whole life. But she heard my, made me get my rings back. 30 racks stuffed in my teeth. He never seen me, never seen that. I just need my machine back. Be a real glizzy gang and I really mean.
death of Micaiah sent the whole DC into an uproar. And as a result of that, 11 people were arrested for the murder of Micaiah. And her trial is actually this month, February 2023. But here's the kicker. They say that Williams and Garvin, the people who were allegedly arrested for GQ, they say that those two were part of the 11 that was arrested for the Micaiah Johnson murder. Now, this is all alleged because the trial is going on right now as we speak, and everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Now, the murder of GQ, man, that shit was just crazy because that ass was pulled up, shot through the gates, and then hit GQ. They could have hit any other person. And when Ant tells that story, he said that he was right there and he saw like the bullet holes and all that, man. So like, hopefully Ant is still mentally like good off that, but you know he's not. But and then the Micaiah joint, that joint is crazy because like they really were just going back and forth for like almost like 6 months. And you know, 12 will let that shit happen. It's crazy how all this be happening in the nation's capital. But yeah, they were going back and forth, and then a little girl that was just outside waiting for the ice cream man, and she was waiting for her mom to finish doing somebody's hair. So her mom was out here grinding, and she just wanted to go get some ice cream, you know, and she was outside playing, and niggas pulled up and shot 5 people. And of course, niggas only hit the little children. They only hit the kids, and then she passes away. And this is, you know, this is a beautiful girl, and it's sad that this happened, you know. And there's a lot of coverage on that. If you go on YouTube, just type in her name, you'll see mad interviews, like hella videos, and a few tribute songs too. And she was also in Little Dude's video, the Traffic video, and that's like Lil Dude's most viewed song, and she was in that video. So that's crazy, because you know Lil Dude, he reps Clay Terrace, and that's where Micaiah's from, Clay Terrace. So man, you know, and Micaiah's trial was this year. It actually started like, I think like a week ago from this recording. Today's February 22nd, so I think it started like on the 17th or 16th or something. Don't quote me on that. But yo, honestly, I hope they lock all them niggas up, whoever did that to her. And the GQ thing, I don't know if GQ was in the streets or what, but there was smoke in the air and they were beefing with Wellington. I don't know, man. Also, Psy, Glizzy's brother Psy, he was involved in that beef too. It's like all the apartment complexes just be beefing with each other, man. I don't know what it is with us as a people. We need to stop doing that, man. But yo, rest in peace, Micaiah. Rest in peace, GQ. Rest in peace, everybody falling to the gun violence, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, man. It's your boy.
Let me ask you this before me and you go any further than what the fuck it gotta be. Are you saying that bro told on you, yes or no?
100%.
I'm not saying it. You saying it. Cool. Dead admission. I came up here to clear up the fact that you ain't no.
I'm not.
I came up here. No. I came up here to clear up the fact that you ain't do no action. That's all that matters. That's all that matters to me. I came up here to clear up that you ain't do no action.
How can he?
That's all that matters.
If you scared of them, just say that. I'm not.
Yes, I'm scared.
I'm scared. Knocking you off because you on live. If you gonna get killed for speaking on live, I'm sorry. I'm not no scared of live. I told the man,
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I've never been a scared nigga in my life, bro.
I'm scared. All I'm saying is, I came up here and cleared the fact that you ain't do no hat shit. That's it.
Just saying though, you said a nigga ain't killed. So explain to me how a nigga ain't killed. All right,
I'm scared.
Can we not argue? I don't want to argue.
All right then.
Hey, bro, time out. Bro. We acting like Big Psychic Eon. We ain't about to do that. They did that tonight. We ain't doing that. No,
that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
You acting like Psych though. You acting like Psych. I'm not even hype.
Before we do Psychic Eon, I'm coming to your door. Fuck that.
All right, I got you. All
right.
Let's get to the other subject. How the fuck can they put my name in them? Like, fuck it. All right, I'm gonna make you a scenario. Just read the paper out on live and let read it from word to word. Read it out on live. What I just tagged you in that first paper that I tagged you on my page. Read it out on live and let the comments be the judge. But we can't put an Eon in Big Psych. We got more sense than that. Not today.
All right, hear me out. I just read this shit right here, right? I just read it. Everybody just heard me read it. The most they saying in this paperwork is that they was able to identify who you and Shot Glizzy was. Super nobody else.
All right, can I send you this paper and can you just read this one word for word and then
I
fuck
read
that
it,
shit.
man.
We
I
not
read
even
it,
going.
man.
Can you read it to the live? We not even gonna have an opinion. We not even gonna have an opinion. We gonna let the comments have the opinion. We not even gonna speak on it. You just read it and we not gonna speak on it. We gonna let them talk. That's all I ask. Can I get that one? No,
They gonna run with it. You know
you don't
that.
gotta. I just want you to read the paper.
Cause you want them
I just want
to run with it.
I
Cause
can't
you want
read.
them
Can you read the paper for
Cause
me?
you
I
want
don't
them to
even
run
talk
with
nothing. I
it.
just want you to read
Cause
the
you
paper
want them to
for
run
me.
with it. Cause you want them to run with it.
I don't want
Keep
them
running
to run
though.
with nothing. I just want you to read a paper and you tell me because you said this is
Because
not
you
hot.
want them to run with it. And they
Why
don't
would
know what's
they
going
run
on.
with something that's not hot?
You are a wild nigga, bro. You can't put me in that trick loop, bro. That's no. You can't. You can't do that, bro. You know you can't. My whole thing was I had to break this part down of the paperwork just to let everybody know, and it's still up. And I can read some more right here. And
Can I say
it's
one
right
thing?
here.
All right, let me know. Let me just say one thing.
All right, go ahead.
When don't you even all right? Don't you know when the lady try to say my social media and shit, like try to say we identify him off social media and shit? You know, they didn't even use that shit.
You say what? Say it again.
Don't you know when you said they identified me off the social media and they went to they walked to the stand and shit and they was talking and they was trying to use that shit as evidence and they stopped her from using that shit for evidence.
No. So right here, right? The judge overruled it and the judge allowed them to keep going with the questions.
So what was the question? So what was identified on social media?
Right here, look. This when the judge overruled it and keep allowing them to go with it. She go back to, yes, ma'am. Who do you recognize to be Anthony Evans / S Glizzy? She said, how are you? Say, who is the person that you know of? One of the originators, founding members of Glizzy Gang, Shy Glizzy. They said, so you said Shy, S-H-Y.
I just wanted to know
yes,
who was identified. That's it. I just want they saying they use my Instagram to identify other niggas. They identified me off my Instagram. Me. Nobody else. They didn't use that shit. They identified me.
Exactly. That's all it did. That's all it said. It said they identified you and Shy Glizzy band with Glizzy Gang. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's it. That's all it said. It didn't say that this identified nobody that you was beefing with, that it identified niggas you was pointing fingers at,
All right,
that
now
you
read that
identified
paper.
niggas you probably said
Now
something
read
about.
that
It
paper.
said they identified you and you only.
Now read that paper. Nah, bro, I'm about to pull it. But let's be.
Hold on, whoa. Say it again so I can comprehend. So when I get mad, hold on.
I seen you stand.
Say it again so I can comprehend. So when I get mad, I'm gonna come in the door and beat the shit out you. Say it again.
I only said that because I seen you standing on all 20 on YouTube. I already seen it. That's why I said that. To get under your skin, you little hurry bitch. It's about to be Valentine's Day, bro. I'm 2 days ahead of you. What are you doing?
I'll just let you out. Bro, stop playing me, bro.
And he just gave me the look. Stop playing me, bro.
Because I ain't even allowing no nigga hot around me, bro. Don't stop playing me, bro.
I know you was on 25. I see it. Hey, nah, I was in the background. I was in the bleachers like, yeah, Cray. Get him, Cray. Even Esco, I was like, get him, Esco.
Nah, but then the thing about it, though, I know both parties. So it's like, what the fuck? And I'm going to keep saying that.
Only reason I feel like a nigga was hot because this is not my case. My name shouldn't be, nobody, especially not the niggas who really did it, y'all should not, nobody should be saying I murdered anybody. That is insane. But fuck it. You don't feel like that's insane because it's cool. But the crazy part to it all though, bro, since you know both sides, nigga, when I make it to $1 million, you gonna have to pick a side anyway because I'm gonna spend it on Wellington every day. Hold on. I'm gonna drop $1,000 on Wellington every day when I make my $1 million. So you gonna have to pick a side anyway. You gonna have to pick a side anyway. I'm gonna tell you, Craig, it's either me or Wellington because I'm dropping bands down that motherfucker. Switchiano. What you talking about, nigga? Long live cheap kid.
A nigga just said, a nigga just said,
I'm on the rag and I still keep calling. Nigga, even the streets got that album of dog. Breaking your shot, you with me here, shoot at your 5. Janky with me, pull deuce 99 shit, nigga.
Fly young nigga, you know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm a Cali with it. Take a trip, a young nigga. Chanel's on me when I ship in a ghost gun, hit his ass with a jet phone.
Let me take my mask off for
Yeah.
Hey, Sigo.
Be keeping a big dog Glock on me when I go in the club. Fucking niggas ain't shit. I'm on a toga with killers and thugs. I'm trying to run up on you catching a slug. Glock 26 Gen 5. All that other type, we ain't sharing no wine. Young nigga 16 criminal.
Mister, how much do you need? Yeah. For business.
You motherfuckers are no good. 448. Long live my guy, Jilla there. Fat J's for my guy. You motherfuckers have to understand this. Behind the black hole with my guy should be.
What's up, y'all? Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Today we got a legend from Northeast DC. Antonio Lee Burnett Jr. or Fast Cash June was a rapper and trapper who allegedly had 100 pounds. Fast Cash June is from the Saratoga, Montana Avenue apartments in Northeast DC. The Saratoga is known for getting money since the 1990s when they had a set called the Saratoga Boys. June gained a buzz during 2019 until his murder in 2020. June went to Kingman Academy. He was supposed to graduate in 2020. June began rapping in 2019. He would first go to the studio and link up with legendary DMV producer Che Echo. June would also link up with Creddy Murda while being at Che Echo studio. Creddy Murda and June would make many songs together, including 4 AM in Cali and Back Out Cali, which have over 100,000 views. In 2020, the pandemic turned the city into a war zone in certain neighborhoods. Sadly, June would be killed on April 13, 2020. That week June was killed, there was 10 shootings. Some say June was killed by mistake and the hit was really for Creddy Murda. Detectives from the Metropolitan Police Department's Homicide Branch are investigating a homicide that occurred on Monday, April 13, 2020, in the 3700 block of Hayes Street, Northeast. At approximately 1:10 a.m., members of the 6th District responded to the listed location for the report of a shooting. Upon arrival, officers located an unconscious adult male suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. DC Fire and Emergency Medical Services responded to the scene and transported the victim to a local hospital for treatment. After all life-saving efforts failed, the victim was pronounced dead. Additionally, 2 other adult male victims were located with gunshot wounds. These victims were transported to area hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. The decedent has been identified as 19-year-old Antonio Burnett, Jr. of Northeast, D.C. The Metropolitan Police Department currently offers a reward of up to $25,000 to anyone that provides information which leads to the arrest and conviction of the person or persons responsible for any homicide committed in the District of Columbia. Anyone with information about this case is asked to call the police at 202-727-9099. Additionally, anonymous information may be submitted to the Metropolitan Police Department is investigating a fatal shooting on the 3700 block of Hayes Street, NE. According to a press release, 19-year-old Antonio Burnett Jr. was located April 13th suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Additionally, 2 other adult male victims were located with gunshot wounds. These victims were transported to area hospitals with non-life-threatening injuries. The department is offering up to $25,000 for information that leads to an arrest and conviction in this homicide or any other homicide in Washington, D.C. Anyone with information is asked to call the police at 202-727-9099. Anonymous information may be submitted to the department's text tip line 50411.
Would link up with videographer Cody Grace, and they would film some of June's most popular music videos. As June would release more music, he would gain significant traction, and he would take trips to Cali and buy designer clothes. But sadly, he would be killed on April 13th, 2020. June was killed on the 3700 block of Hayes Street, and this area is Cruddy Island, the Mayfair Mansions area, also known to Cruddy Murder.
I'm the one spinning. I turned up the young killers in my trench. Too active and young, I can stay getting bitch.
Me they like brain with it. Niggas never on none, these niggas be bitch. I remember that night me and Toast on that flip.
Gizwop aka Lil Active aka Gizmo is 37th rapper who is a real killer allegedly. His name has been dropped in many songs by DC Pioneer and Legend Ak De Klicka and Baby Jamo. According to internet blogs, they say that in February 2020 Gizwop and Baby Jamo spun up Hayes St. Aka Cruddy Island or Mayfair Manor apartments looking for popular rapper and neighborhood rival Cruddy Murder. Cruddy Murder was a popular DC rapper who was indicted on drug charges. Cruddy Murder would often go on IG Live and bid on No Savage and Baby Jamo. He would also link up with Simple City rappers such as Active Bala and Dis 37th rapper No Savage on Wax. Gizwop allegedly killed Fast Cash June. June, whose real name was Antonio Burnett, was shot multiple times in the face and chest. The streets say it wasn't for him. Some say Cruddy Murder was lucky and the hit was really meant for Cruddy Murder. Gizwop pled guilty to 30 months on gun and drug charges.
On the stick, I learned the hard way, I took me a risk. We bringing bags back fresh from a trip. Very important, I fuck up the VIPs. I can't go there without iron on my hip. I'm having bags, I'm flooding the strip. He having drink, I'm buying the script. I spent 1,000 just to sit, walk up, sipping on drip. A nigga been chopping, stacking, putting them bags in the mattress. Found me a plug and I made that shit happen.
I'm gonna make that shot. Shit, bet it. You got something to bet too? Family on me. Bet all this shit. Nigga, what? Look at this 10, nigga. Fuck that little ass 10. I got a pay right there. Fuck you. Let me get this 5, Jose. I'm out, baby. I'm out. I mean, I love the game, man. I love the hustle, man. I feel like one of them ball playing niggas like Bird Magic or something. You know a nigga got dope. You know a nigga could lead a league. But if I leave...
Lil Neff, a rapper born on November 1st, 1999, in Southwest Washington. Lil Neff, a rapper born on November 1st, 1999, in Southwest Washington, D.C. Lil Neff, a rapper born on November 1st, 1999, in Southwest Washington, D.C. He is also the brother of Moneybagg KZ. Stepped into the social media world in 2013 with the creation of his Twitter account. This marked the beginning of his journey in the digital space and music industry. Lil Neff garnered attention for his rap singles released on platforms like YouTube and Spinrilla. His songs Trap Boomin' and FSCM particularly helped him build a reputation in the music scene, reflecting his unique style and lyrical prowess. Through his music and active engagement, Lil Neff built a significant following on social media, amassing over 30,000 followers on Instagram alone. His presence on these platforms played a crucial role in establishing his fan base and interacting with his audience. Lil Neff was deeply connected to his roots in Washington, D.C., and often reflected his experiences from the city in his music and public life. He also showed his sentimental side when he mourned the death of fellow rapper Swipey in an emotional Instagram post in August 2016. Tragically, Lil Neff's promising career was cut short by his death on July 9, 2021, at the young age of 21. Court documents say Michael Wasner, 28, and Joseph Robinson, 22, both of Southeast D.C., and another man who hasn't been publicly identified yet went to the Comfort Inn on 13th Street Northwest, near Thomas Circle, on Thursday at about 9 p.m. All three were allegedly armed. The unidentified man died of gunshot wounds at a hospital later that night. Wasner and Robinson have been charged with conspiracy to commit armed robbery, assault with a dangerous weapon, and carrying a pistol without license. Despite his brief career, Lil Neff left a lasting impact on his fans and the music community, remembered for his contributions to the rap genre and his vibrant personality that resonated with many.
Also a good rapper too, man. He had that, that hyped up flow, you know what I'm saying? And he had a few good joints, It was a robbery gone wrong, so I don't know who was trying to rob who or what was going on, but also Moneybagg KZ got a big chain, a big pendant with Lil Neff name on it, you know what I'm saying? But that chain caused a lot of other problems with other rappers. Man, y'all already know the story about that, but yeah, man, it's sad with Lil Neff, man. He was one of the original rappers, man, from that, I'm gonna say that 2016 to 2020 era, you know what I'm saying? that little 4-year stretch, man, a lot of people are not here from that stretch right now, man. It's crazy. But yeah, man, long live Lil Neff, man, for real. And long live his brother too, Moneybagg KZ, man. And long live all the fallen souls.
Money in the trap, had the trap and got back. Front of the P cause he wanted a quack. I'm really taking a risk. Young rich nigga, I'm living this shit.
What's up, y'all? Hit that like button. Today we got a rapper from the DMV who was one of the richest, if not the richest rapper in DC after the pandemic. Moneybagg KZ, real name Xavier Matthews. Moneybagg KZ is the brother of late rapper Lil Neff. Moneybagg KZ has been rapping since late 2018. Moneybagg KZ rapped about getting money and dressing fly and selling bags of tree. In 2023, rumors started by Aunt Glizzy started to swirl around Moneybagg KZ name for snitching.
Buckiana. Buckets. Buckets. And look, Dominican. I gotta get this shit cut off today. Alright, I'm gonna tell y'all the story. It's this little rapper. Y'all know the rapper Moneybagg Keys. This ain't got nothing to do with money. This ain't got to do nothing. We're just talking strictly about the paperwork. We're just speaking on paperwork.
Oh no. I ain't no shit. You know me. Just cleared the check. You're
Shorty a big time yam out here.
Nah, man, I don't know what you talking about.
Man, you don't even gang with stop capping, nigga.
You know me, man. I can't lose no free money. Yeah, I'm gonna let my man gamble though. He say he gonna bust y'all ass.
Who you talking about, Ace?
Yeah, he gonna bust y'all ass. Hey,
Ace
whatever.
Bird and shit on dice.
I with you, hear me? Hey, whatever you wear, I wear. I'm trying to bet that shit.
Ace is sweet on dice, fool.
Oh, he bird.
Fuck yeah, don't lose your money with Mo.
Oh nah, I might as well bet on you.
I'm telling you, I ain't gambling no more. I lost too much money.
He said you lost like 10 rocks at MGL one night. Yeah.
I lost 40 in 2 days on my daughter.
Hey, do that.
Yeah, I can't leave. I hate it.
Oh,
yeah, 300 people.
They go.
Hey, Ace, I'm not gambling your cheating ass shot.
Why the fuck they talking about they gonna mace me? Who the fuck bitch is that?
Damn, your live going up, fool.
Yeah, they talking like, yeah, man.
It's 300 fake pages in this bitch.
I got my paperwork. You hear me? Yeah, I can show it. Fuck is you talking about, you bitch ass niggas?
You real arguing with fake pages. You arguing with fake pages. You know
me. That shit ain't true. So I ain't got shit to hide. You hear me? All my shit right here. You hear me? Call me Young KZ. I stay with my shit on payroll.
This shorty got that on his screensaver.
Shit, payroll. You hear me? Hey, any nigga.
Shorty got his paperwork on his screensaver.
Hey, nah, for real. It's right here. What's your number? Straight up. Get on that head that shit, man.
There's some hot niggas in your lie, though.
We getting money, man. You hear me? Oh, shit. We getting money, man. You hear me?
Bruh.
We getting money, baby.
Just block the fake pages, fool.
You ain't on that. You hear me? I ain't blocking nobody.
They in the way. What's up with your live going up like that? You ain't dropped your video yet?
I'm trying. You said what?
You ain't dropped your video?
Nah, I gotta drop that jump.
I about to say, down till these 300 people go look at your video.
I'm telling you, you hear me? Hey, fuck that. I need that 7,000. He talking about MGM got it for 7 bands. I need that. That's some free bands, you hear me?
Yeah, who trying gang
Hey,
with
you
me?
hear me though, New Out?
I know one of y'all trying to lose some money today.
I'm telling you, I need no free bands.
I'm trying gang with today.
I'm on the interstate, you hear me? Damn, what's up, though?
Hey, what you about to do, Mo?
I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna come out and get back in the city. Shit out, be more.
Alright, go.
Allegedly, Moneybag KZ debriefed to some detectives about a drug deal that went wrong. Moneybag started a beef with rappers from DC after he dissed them on his song Nobody Can Drag on Me.
I'm in this trap, I ain't worried about niggas. Worried about money bag, need to go run up your figures. That shit don't faze me, I know I ain't telling no niggas. Free now, I was snatching the chain off these niggas. No cop on my rocks, I'm fat. Pink cuts my lawyer, that shit off the trap. Truckload ain't flying, no pack off the map. Miss Jody and Block was making these niggas one trap. All live all day and charge a bit. The money you save, that shit on my wrist. For the $250,000 on my jewelry, money my favorite. Then they be talking, you know he ain't take shit. I got that room.
The room card behind car tire for suspects before deadly shooting at Super 8 Motel. Court docs say the two men killed have since been identified as Xavier Matthews, 23, of Temple Hills, and Karen Moore, 26, of Washington, D.C., Prince George's County. MD. Court documents give more details into what happened before an attempted robbery turned into a deadly shooting at a Super 8 motel in Camp Springs. According to the Prince George's County Police Department, officers were called to the motel in the 5100 block of Allentown Road around 7 a.m. on June 28. When officers arrived, they found two men had been shot. One of the men died at the motel while the other was taken to an area hospital. He died from his injuries a short time later. The two men killed have since been identified as Xavier Matthews, 23, of Temple Hills, and Karen Moore, 26, of Washington, D.C. A day later, police announced the arrest of two people connected to the deadly shooting, including the woman who rented the room where the victim was killed. Kemonte Day, 24, of Washington, D.C., and Christopher Jamar Jenkins, 22, of Capitol Heights face multiple charges, including first-degree murder for their alleged involvement. According to charging documents, the Super 8 management office confirmed that Day rented a room at the motel where Matthews and Moore were shot to death. Investigators found guns, cell phones, clothing, blood, and other evidence in the room when it was searched. Court documents claim Matthews arrived with Day in his black Porsche SUV just before 5 a.m. after Day reserved the room. Investigators say surveillance video shows her placing a key card to their suite on the ground behind the tires of Matthews's Porsche. Shortly before 6:15 a.m. a blue Infiniti sedan pulls up to the motel and a man grabs the hidden key card. At 6:55 a.m. three suspects got out of the Infiniti. Officers say the suspects walked up to the room with firearms and wearing masks to cover their faces before using the key card. Day is accused of hiding for them. A short time later, Day is seen leaving the room and getting into the Infiniti. Soon, two of the three suspects leave as well and the SUV drives away. Detectives claim Day conspired with the other men to rob Matthews. She and Jenkins both face multiple charges in connection to the shooting. Hours later, court documents outline that 24-year-old Kemonte Day of Northwest D.C. went to police and admitted she had coordinated the whole plot with the other suspects. She identified 22-year-old Christopher Jenkins of Capitol Heights as someone who had recently been staying with her and Moore, and claimed he was part of the shooting. Jenkins was still on probation for drugs and weapons charges at the time of the shooting and was ordered held without bond.
They're confirmed today what many local music fans had been seeing on their social media feeds. 2 men killed in a shooting at a motel in Camp Springs were both local performers.
Yeah, police say one man was trying to rob the other. It led to a shooting. So 23-year-old Xavier Matthews was the target of that robbery. He died from a gunshot wound.
One of the alleged robbers, 26-year-old Karan Moore, also died. Police say Moore and 2 other accomplices raided a motel room where Matthews was staying and then started shooting.
Yeah, so today police arrested 2 survivors. You can see them right there, 24-year-old Kamote Day and 22-year-old Christopher Jamar Jenkins. Prosecutors charged them both with murder. The police chief spoke about the investigation just a few hours ago.
I was informed that they were local rappers, and I don't know if that is meaningful or not. What is meaningful is that we made 2 arrests. We have 2 people in custody who committed that crime.
Now, police telling us tonight that one of the suspects charged, Kamonte Day, was staying with Matthews in that motel room and is suspected of conspiring with the other.
KZ, his situation was crazy, yo. I ain't gonna lie. KZ made sure to just chill with the dissing, man. But allegedly, they say that Moneybag KZ was up $250,000. You know what I'm saying? So, man, he should have just stayed out the way, man. I feel sorry for his family because they also lost 2 sons, man, in less than like 3 years. But another thing that's sad is Moneybag KZ. I'm pretty sure he had like 4 kids, and then he had like 1 on the way at the time of his death. So, yeah, man. Street life, man. Street life. But yo, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, all that, man. It's your boy. Rest in peace, KZ and Lil Neff. I'm out. and it shows them, the descendants murderer, 23 racks, running. In addition to showing the 3 individuals on the Ring camera also recorded the audio of the group passing the camera in the audio. As the 3 approach the camera, a siren is heard in the background. The individual and the middle individual began running because of the sound of the sirens. Then the 3rd individual is then heard saying, "Walk! Oh my God, if I get locked up because of you, bruh, stop running. Fuck you throwing me off. This is why I don't do shit with you, bruh." In addition to another video, the 3 men are then seen running between houses and into the alley that runs east and west between Stanton Terrace and Bruce Place Terrace. The individuals are then out of camera view. Derrico Johnson was then developed as a person of interest. On May 28, 2022, Detective Braxton received information and he had been contacted by a source of information that may have information about 23 Racks' homicide. On May 29th, a scout contacted Detective Braxton after speaking with the source of information. They told Braxton that a non-testifying, reliable source of information who was not an eyewitness of the homicide provided him with information about the homicide. The source of information stated that Derrico Damon Johnson, with an Instagram account of B_Lackword8, has a son with the nickname of Rico, whom the source of information stated is one of the suspects in the homicide. According to the source of information, people have been approaching Derrico about his son Rico shooting 23 Racks. Your affidavit is aware that the decedent, 23 Racks, is a well-known local rapper with the stage name 23 Racks. According to the source of information, Rico's father has stated that he does not want to be a part of this situation. Additionally, the source of information did not know Rico's true name. On June 1st, 2022, Detective Spite of the Homicide Branch informed your affidavit that he had been contacted by a source of information. The source of information informed Detective Spite that an individual with the name of Derrico Johnson was responsible for the murder of 23 Racks. Johnson said that he went to the courtyard and he met his aunt there, which was shown in the earlier part of the video when they were all in the courtyard. Then he said that Johnson, left the group and left the courtyard after he saw his aunt. Johnson was then shown a CCTV still frame of the group of subjects walking down 22nd Street after leaving the courtyard. When asked, Johnson said that he could not tell where he was in the image. Johnson then stated that the group walked down to the end of 22nd Street Northwest. Then there was a parking lot. This parking lot is adjacent to a yellow rectangle depicted in figure 8 that is the trail allowing access to the areas where the shootings were stood during the 23 Racks murder. Johnson then said that he got to the parking lot and he got into a vehicle with a female. He described the vehicle as a white Toyota Camry. Johnson said that 2 males did not get into the car with him. Detectives asked Johnson if he had his cell phone with him. Johnson stated that he did. Johnson then stated that he had not loaned his phone out to anyone else during that time. Johnson also stated that he heard gunshots as he was getting into the car in the parking lot. He could not recall how many shots he heard. Johnson then said that the female driver took him to his sister's house, which he indicated was in the area of Alabama Ave and Stanton Terrace. Though he did not provide an exact location, Johnson said that he stayed at his sister's house for a few minutes before leaving and